Singer Max George has announced that he's being discharged from hospital just before Christmas after having a pacemaker fitted. Max, 36, revealed earlier this month that he had been hospitalized after doctors found some issues with his heart. He's since had surgery to have a pacemaker fitted but has now shared that he will be leaving hospital shortly. He shared the news with fans in a video message through his Instagram story on Tuesday. The clip showed Max, who rose to fame as a member of The Wanted, lying in a hospital bed as she gave an update on the situation. Max said, "It's time to go home. The numbers are way better. Feel knackered. Slept a lot today. Few more tests to do over the next couple of weeks, something to do with my lungs, but that's the least of my worries right now. So yep, all good. A bit battered and bruised and knackered but." It comes after Max first announced that he was in hospital almost 2 weeks ago. He later told fans that he had a block in his heart and more recently had surgery. Max said that the operation took around 2.5 hours. He confirmed that the pacemaker had been fitted in a post shared just days ago. It included a photo that showed a scar on his collarbone, with it located just below a tattoo of his late bandmate Tom Parker's date of birth. Max wrote, "Say hello to my little friend. Given the last 10 days, this is the best Christmas present I could have ever wished for. Pacemaker is in. Operation took around 2.5 hours. The main issue being some of my veins had collapsed where the wires were meant to go. But the hospital surgeons, doctors and nurses at the NHS have been incredible. I owe everything to them. The surgeon kindly put my pacemaker just underneath a very special tattoo of mine. So I'm sure it's being looked after," he added. "Few more tests to do due to inflamed lymph nodes on my lungs, but that'll be easy work. Time to rest and then tackle life full on once again. Thank you for all your support. It's meant a hell of a lot to myself and my family." Max wrote in his initial post earlier this month, "I felt really unwell and was taken into hospital. Unfortunately, after some tests they've found that I have some issues with my heart. I have a lot more tests to determine the extent of the problems and what surgery I will need to get me back on my feet. It's gonna be a difficult few weeks, months, and Christmas in a hospital bed wasn't exactly what I had planned. But, as always, I'm surrounded with love and support by my wonderful partner Maisie, her family, my family and friends. And I'm 100% in the best place," he added. "Although this is a huge shock and no doubt a setback, it's something I'll take on with all I've got. I count myself very lucky that this was caught when it was. Apologies if I bore you with updates in the coming weeks. I've probably got a month in bed and there's not that much to do. Let's do this." Max however had teased that he could be home for Christmas in an update last week. He wrote, "Had a little day trip today. Full CT scan on my heart. Not something I'd choose to do again. As I mentioned yesterday, I have a 2-to-1 block in my heart. Unfortunately my heart rate hasn't picked up at all in almost a week. Because of this, we don't have too much time to wait, so it looks like him going to be in surgery way quicker than the doctors first thought. I may even be home for Christmas!" He also told fans at the time, "The last few nights have been really rough, but I wanted to say that I'm absolutely humbled by all your messages of support. Both people I know and those I don't. It's given me a much-needed boost and my family have been overwhelmed with support, which means more to me than anything.